I have LED lights, and recently somebody told me to put them on fade. My first reaction was fade? Even though the LEDs, they don't have a lot of settings. For some reason, I still have never tried fade. After I clicked the remote to switch it to fade, this is what I did. I lay down in my bed just like this, and I just watched the ceiling for what felt like days. Just watch one color switch off to another. It's absolutely incredible. When I had done it, it was also the night, so my whole room, it was like this swift flowing party. It was crazy. I almost cried. Child. Anyway, and then yesterday I realized that these LED lights on fade, they reminded me of our lives. It's very telling of our lives, actually, and of its swift and flowing change. I don't know how I got that from LED lights, but I did, and that's on Big Brain. There's so much swift change that surrounds us, and we just don't take note of it at all, not in the slightest. Each color is so incredibly beautiful, and I love watching it switch off to another. If I look at it too much, I am gonna cry. It's so mesmerizing that, I don't know, I just feel like these LED lights on fade, they carry all of the colors in the world, which is completely untrue. They barely cover the color spectrum. That's so ironically true of our lives. We see like this, you know? We never see the whole picture. And when we try to, we can't ever completely see it. We barely notice change as it happens. We only do when we look back on things. That's a D3. I'm sorry, what? That's a D3. Sis popped off. Look, I have this whole huge water bottle jar with me, and I drink like 2 to 3 of these, but I'm singing. And I have this, which is, I don't know how many ounces, but I think at least 3 cups. These exercises are very intense, and they take the life out of me. I sound like a goat. It's 1 hour later, and I'm exhausted, and so my voice is kind of tired, so I'm not going to be doing the high notes today. But here are clips from yesterday where I did do the high notes. When is it gonna crack? Because I've been waiting for this one. Turn it up. Honestly, to this day, like, it's crazy to me. I've only been up there, up above like a E5, which is above that. So from here to, well, technically, anyway. So above E5 for I think like a week. It has not been a long time at all. And I'm impressed with the results that I'm seeing. Also, do you hear my voice? Yeah, it's intense. I turned off my fan for a second so I could film it. I'm sweating. Also, after these exercises, my whole stomach, like my core, hurts so bad. And so do my shoulders and my back. Like, it's a full body workout is all I'm saying. But, yeah. Speaking of swift change, this is the piano night. And you should probably take a screenshot and then print it out and frame it, because I'm not gonna be here for another while. I haven't played the piano, I think, in like 5 days. And 5 days ago that I did play, it was horrendous. It was bad. Just for proof, this is the piano. Yeah. The thing is, with the piano, I have a love-hate relationship, and right now it's hate. Full on. Every time I play, or I know that I have to play it, I feel like I've been hit by a brick. It's not a good day. But I remember times 4 months ago where I just couldn't get enough. I would play for 2 hours until my head felt like it was gonna explode in a good way. I wanted to keep on playing, but right now, that is not the case. Swift change. I don't think I've legitimately practiced, like, you know, intensely, goodly, in maybe 3 months. So I've degraded. I can barely play now, just fine. In my case of laziness, it's pretty bad. But here's the C major scale, the hardest of them all. My hands are tired. The same way that the colors of the LED lights on fade change swiftly and flowingly like a river, So do our lives. Our lives change color all the time. See you Fridays at 7 and Tuesdays at 11.